Before we play World of Light, would you like to play a match?
I don't see why not, if you want to. Damn! That was pretty good. That was pretty good. One more? One more before World of Light?
Sounds good to me.
Alright, alright. Rematch, baby!
One more?
One more. Alright, yo, one more. But after this, we gotta play World of Light. Like, it's already been like 20 minutes. Alright, let's actually get into World of Light this time now.
One more match?
Dude, are you serious? Are you kidding me? Of course, one more. Damn! Alright, that was a good game. That was a good game. I'm not gonna lie, that was actually... What the shit? Dude, it's been 4 hours. Fucking hell. Alright, tomorrow for sure we're starting a World of Light. No more of these matches. World of Light tomorrow. Alright. Let's actually get into this damn World of Light, man.
I say we just do one match before we play.
One match. One singular match to take it all. And then we start World of Light. Okay? Repeat.
I'm back at the backlog. Been gone for way too long. I'm back at the backlog. Got so many games to play, dog. I'm back at the backlog. Donkey Kong expands my dog. I'm back at the backlog. Me and Kylo been fucking since dawn. I'm back at the backlog. Did you know that Kylo wears thongs? I'm back at the backlog. I really fucking hate this song. Yeah.
What is up, guys? It is Robert of Gaming with Me, and welcome to Back at the Backlog, the series where we take a look at the games that I recently beat off my backlog. Today's episode is on the game
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
My history with the Super Smash Bros. Franchise starts with 2008's Super Smash Bros. Brawl. I played so much of this game and I just fell in love with the entire series. I later on picked up Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo 64 Wii U Virtual Console, then I picked up Super Smash Bros. Melee for the GameCube, and then of course Super Smash Bros. Wii U and Nintendo 3DS. It's easily one of my all-time favorite franchises that I have sunk in so many hours into over my entire lifetime. A fighting game with so many different characters and so many different franchises combined into one. I mean, it's amazing. The rosters grew with every single entry, and so when in 2018 Super Smash Bros. Ultimate was revealed in a Nintendo Direct, I freaked out.
I think this is fucking Smash. Holy shit! It's Smash! Oh my god!
Then later that year it was revealed at E3 that every single fighter from previous Smash games would be in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It was absolutely incredible. I even went to E3 2018 and played it in Nintendo's massive Smash booth. That day was magical.
We are here, E3. It says Smash Brothers on this lanyard, so fuck yeah, that's pretty cool.
Then, later on in that same year, it was finally released. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate was released on December 7th, 2018. It was developed by Bandai Namco Studios and Sora Limited, and published by Nintendo. I've already poured hundreds of hours into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and honestly would consider it one of my all-time favorite games. But I've never finished the main adventure mode. How? Well, since this is a fighting game, most of my time was in the multiplayer playing with friends or streaming the game, but that's not to say there isn't a big single player component to this game. In Super Smash Bros. Brawl, there was the Subspace Emissary. It was an incredible single player mode that mixed the normal fighting genre with a side-scrolling adventure aspect. I loved the levels and the amazing cutscenes, seeing these characters interact with each other like we've never seen before. For some reason, the Subspace Emissary is the closest thing to getting an adventure game with all of these Nintendo characters crossing over. I would love to see a 3D adventure game mixing a bunch of these franchises together, not in the fighting genre, but an actual full-blown adventure game. I would love that. But that's off topic, I guess. Smash Wii U and 3DS abandoned the idea of a single-player adventure mode, which was the disappointing aspect of those entries. But with Ultimate, there was a new single-player adventure mode called World of Light. It featured some cutscenes, a world map, and normal fighting. Admittedly, a big reason I never finished World of Light is because it just didn't seem interesting compared to the Subspace Emissary. But 3 years later, here I am, I did finish it. Well, was it any good? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the story first. An insane amount of characters are standing on a cliff, and god damn, these cutscenes look so good. I mean, look at this. Box is talking, and then there's Marth, and fucking Zelda's right there. Hell, in terms of the whole group, look at this. There's the villager from Animal Crossing next to the Wii Fit trainer from Wii Fit, next to the Inklings from Splatoon, next to Sonic the Hedgehog, next to Snake from Metal Gear Solid. I'm sorry. I could do this all day. The crossover is unbelievable. It's easy, the biggest crossover in history. I truly believe there's no debate other than maybe Fortnite. Ariana Grande, Lara Croft, and the Xenomorph are in the same game. Yeah, Epic has quite the wallet. Anyway, all the characters are looking at this light god thing named Galeem, who plans to create a whole new world. Galeem's light quickly starts to consume all of the characters, absolutely consuming every single one. Mewtwo, Bayonetta, Bowser, Captain Falcon, Greninja, Duck Hunt from the game Duck Hunt. I mean, this roster.
We get it. It's amazing. Move on.
Yeah, shut up and move on from talking about the vast number of characters coming together from dozens of different franchises.
No, not you two. Stop.
Alright, I'm sorry. Anyway, Kirby manages to escape as it seems the damn galaxy is being consumed by Galeem. Kirby is a sole survivor. Everyone else has been consumed and has been turned into spirits. It's now up to Kirby to save the day. Until at least you unlock one character. Galeem copied the other characters' bodies, creating empty puppets in their likeness. Galeem forced the spirits to inhabit the bodies and protect this new world, and with that, the journey to defeat Galeem begins. That was a pretty awesome intro cutscene. Right off the bat, visually this game looks fantastic. It's definitely one of the best looking games on the Nintendo Switch. Every stage is full of life and creative details, and the character models are some of the best these characters have ever looked. It just shows the love and care given to all of these franchises. Now, the way Super Smash Bros. Plays is actually different from other fighting games. Instead of taking a character's health down to 0, Smash has a percentage as your health essentially. The more damage you take, the higher the percentage goes. The higher the percentage, the further you'll be flown when hit. You'll lose a stock of life when you fall off the stage or get smashed out of bounds. That's what makes Smash exciting. You can stay alive for a long time with a high percentage, but still have a chance at winning if you are careful and performing well. You can also play with HP and have it more of a traditional fighter, which is always fun too. Just the way Smash plays also makes it different from other fighters. It's simple yet hard to master as there are so many characters with so many different movesets. It's a fast-paced fighting game that feels different in terms of movement and inputs. World of Light takes the exciting and addicting fighting concept of Smash Bros. And combines it with a new twist. These spirits, a part of the story, are also the main part of the gameplay. Every spirit you face is a character from a certain franchise, but with 615 spirits, well, let's just say the developers can't really make 615 fighters. That's where the whole spirits inhabit the characters' bodies come into play. So the developers take a spirit and try their best to pick a character and create conditions within the fight to make it as close as possible to versing the actual character the spirit is. For example, the Bokoblin from the Legend of Zelda series is a spirit. The Bokoblin is a creature that is clearly based on the looks of an animal. It's got a little spike on the top, pretty damn naked, smaller than other enemies around, and it holds this club. Usually you could find them in groups. Well, the way they represent a Bokoblin in fighter form is through King K. Rool, or should I say Tiny King K. Rool team. Yes, the King K. Rool that has a crown on his head, he's pretty much naked, and he's based on an animal, and in this specific battle they chose a color that fits a Bokoblin, they shrunk him down to a Bokoblin size, had multiple King K. Rools like a group, and the condition is that the King K. Rools start with a weapon, whether it be a sword or a club. That works. That is very much like versing a Bokoblin. Now think about it. There are over 600 spirits in World of Light. Hell, outside of World of Light, there's hundreds of more spirits to unlock. What I just named was a single one. One. Imagine the time and dedication it takes to research a character and then create a battle situation that would fit said character. Taking that all into consideration, it is ridiculously impressive what they did with this adventure mode. And it's also a ridiculous amount of fun. I will say it right now that I have underestimated the amount of work and creativity that goes into these spirits. After playing this game, I realized I had overlooked a massively fantastic part of the game. The variety of situations in these battles are so damn great. Some of these battles can truly be very challenging. Each spirit will have one of 4-star difficulties, being Novice, Advanced, Ace, and finally Legend. Legend spirits are easily the toughest fights with conditions that'll keep you on your toes. For example, the Pauline spirit has Peach constantly running away from you as Mario and Donkey Kong try to beat the shit out of you for going towards Peach. Mario starts off with a hammer and Donkey Kong is, well, he's Donkey Kong. And your jump power is reduced. Oh, and the worst part of it all is that you are on this annoying stage. Look, this stage looks amazing. It's literally the original Donkey Kong game. But to fight on, it's a huge pain in the ass, especially with Peach constantly running away. It took me quite some time until I got lucky and Peach missed the ledge and slowly floated down to the death that she deserves. Another super tough spirit was Gigamac. It's a giant little Mac who has super armor and is tough to launch or make flinch, so essentially he could take hits like it's nothing and continue to fight back. Not only that, but it's a stamina match, so it's more like a traditional fighter in which you are trying to take away all of his health. Since the giant version of Little Mac is so strong, there'd be times it'd be knocked out in 4 to 5 hits. Yes, you can't even afford to get hit 5 times in this battle. I lost again and again and again and again and a lot more agains after that. It literally took almost an hour until with King K. Rool I managed to boost my stamina with some spirits and chip away at that damn Little Mac. And that's what helped me win. Changing up your spirits can drastically change a situation from being incredibly tough to incredibly easy. The main spirit I used was a level 99 metal face from the Xenoblade franchise that starts you off as a giant metal character every single battle. Then for a support spirit I used Tama from Sakuna of Rice and Ruin, which allows you to stay giant for a larger period of time. Messing around with the different main spirits will be your key to victory, and the support spirits are just as helpful. The combination of spirits are essentially endless, and yes, main spirits can level up and become more powerful as you continue to use them. You can also feed spirits to level them up really fast if you have the snacks. Another way to level up spirits is through activities. There's 3 activities: Gym, Explore, and Dojo. You can send up to 4 spirits to the different activities at once. Gym is the quickest way to level up a spirit. Explore sends spirits to collect different treasures, including snacks that also level them up. Then finally, Dojo can give spirits different boosts in different areas with the cost of downgrading it in other areas. Cool thing about these activities are the characters who own them truly talk like how they would in their games, or for someone like the Pokemon Slowpoke, it'll just say stuff like, "Slowpoke stares at you blankly with its mouth open." It's a great and humorous attention to detail.
How will Slowpoke even own a dojo? That's not very realistic.
Realistic? What's realistic about anything in this game?
I think you're just jealous. Slowpoke owns a dojo and you don't.
Maybe I own the dojo on my home planet.
Did you?
Unfortunately not yet.
Well, think about it. If Slowpoke's dumbass could own one, so can you.
Wow, how inspiring.
You're welcome. One thing I was not expecting in a single-player Smash Bros. Game was a skill tree, but yes, there is a skill tree. You'll be able to upgrade so many things to the point where it'll feel weird when you play outside World of Light with a normal-ass character. You could upgrade stuff like your smash attacks and have it heal you occasionally, or having 2 final smashes in a row. Stuff that would break the damn game normally, but is a lot of fun to experiment with in this mode. As you've been seeing, even though Kirby was the only one to survive, I'm still playing as a variety of characters. That's because on your journey to take out spirits, you'll run into fighters on the map. If you manage to beat them, you'll awaken them, and then you'll be able to play as them. And you do genuinely unlock one character at a time, slowly building up this massive roster from just Kirby to so much more. It's like unlocking these characters for the first time again, and that whole process is something that I always had a lot of fun with. DLC characters are unlocked later on through the game too, which I thought was a smart idea instead of having them just be unlocked from the very beginning, essentially ruining the whole Kirby is the sole survivor premise. The big thing I didn't talk about yet is the overworld map. The overworld map ranges from being just a cool background to actually being interactable. The map essentially breaks itself into different areas, creating the illusion of being in a different part of the world, when it's really just a roadmap to the next spirit. There's no logic in this world, and that's fine, but admittedly some parts of the map are pretty forgettable since it feels like there's nothing unique to what I'm looking at. However, most are pretty cool illustrations that change up the look. One area plays like a Street Fighter game going across the globe battling Street Fighter spirits. Another area has somewhat of a Zelda-like feel with some light puzzle solving and riddles given to you by owl statues. Then there's even one based on Castlevania with even more light puzzles involving having a certain number of cannonballs to shoot at these dark creatures to clear the way. I really enjoy these types of areas because it makes the map feel more like a world than just a background to move around on. And with these areas, a lot of them have bosses waiting for you at the end. Every single boss you verse is damn cool. You have Gallium, a returning boss from Super Smash Bros. Brawl's Subspace Emissary, who does shit like stomping you into the ground. Rathalos, a monster from Monster Hunter who flies around the stage. Master Hand, the classic boss who shows up in every Super Smash Bros. Game. You gotta love him. Dracula from Castlevania, only way to damage this handsome fuck is by attacking his head. No, not that head. Damn it! Even when killed, he isn't quite finished as a second beast form is revealed, and it can be tough. There's plenty more bosses and they are all fun to fight against, but unfortunately if you played either previous Smash games or the classic mode, then most of these bosses you've versed already. There's not many exclusive bosses besides a couple like Gleam, and that's definitely unfortunate. Like I said, Gleam is the final boss, which I'm going to talk about right now, just to let you know. Gleam is essentially a god. It's a literal light whose body is a bunch of multicolored wing things, if that even is his body. So I figured I'd murder this Lord of Light with none other than Sephiroth. Gleam pulls off a bunch of different moves like exploding bombs with almost nowhere to hide, shooting out balls of light, which is essentially himself? I mean, that's gotta hurt. He even shoots out a bunch of lasers that are damn tough to avoid. But finally, after only a couple of tries, I get one last hit on him, and Gleam is destroyed. The end is upon us. Light is destroyed, and their heroes save the... What? What is this? Darkness takes hold. The land is swallowed by darkness. Darkon? Yup, the journey is actually only halfway over. Now the fighters must take on the Dark Realm, kick more spirit ass, and rescue more fighters. I gotta admit, that was quite the twist. I never knew about this, but I was fine with it because that meant more fun spirits to take on. The Dark Realm is a lot more surreal in terms of its map design. Nothing really made sense in this realm, which definitely made it feel more unique from the other areas of the map. When all is said and done in the Dark Realm, finally you take on Darkon, the final battle. By this time I unlocked Rob, which is easily my most played character, so I used him in this finale. Darkon is this giant eye with a scrambled mess of a body. He pulls some powerful moves like teleporting his body from one side to another, turns into a damn gun, and a decent amount more. But then after a good amount of attempts, I up-smashed the shit out of Darkon, depleting the slither of health he had. And then, Darkon was destroyed. The end is actually upon us. Darkness is destroyed. And, What? Gleam and Darkon are now fighting? I thought I beat them both! But now they're beating each other up? Wait. This is a whole other map! Yep. Now this is the actual final section. I gotta say, I wasn't expecting this, but hey, I was having fun with the spirits, so cool with me. This section has Gleam or Darkon's forces stronger depending on the spirits you take on, but joke's on them, I fought every single spirit, so admittedly, it just made it neutral. At the end of this section, you fight Master Hand and Crazy Hand, and they end up snapping out of Gleam and Darkon's control. They break the map or some shit, and then one of the coolest things in Smash history happens. You get to actually play as Master Hand. After fighting him in every single Smash game, you legitimately get to fight as him. Taking on over 50 fighters at once never felt cooler. It's a battle against the light and dark fighters. It's truly an ultimate way to wrap up the game. I had a smile on my face the entire time. Finally, it says, you've conquered both light and darkness. And it keeps going. God damn it. At this point, there's 3 paths: fighting Darkon, fighting Galeem, or fighting both of them at the same time. Obviously, I chose to fight both of these bitches at once, and this time, I won't let them escape.
I chose to fight one because both would just be too tough.
You got the bad ending then. I got the true ending.
Alright, that's fine.
Don't you feel incomplete by not getting the true ending?
Did you feel incomplete with Kirby 64's ending?
Oh, okay. Touche, you bastard. Before this actually, truly, genuinely final level begins, you are given the choice of 3 characters for this stage, which told me it was going to be pretty tough. I ended up picking Rob, Sephiroth, and King K. Rool. This final level is unlike anything you've played prior to this. It's not just a single battle, but there's a bunch of scrolling sections you gotta platform while avoiding any attacks from either Darkon or Galeem. Then there's a decent amount of stops to fight a bunch of light and dark characters for the final time. They give some health pretty often and heal up, as it is a pretty long final stage. Even towards the end, you verse every single boss from before again. It truly is an endurance run. I mean, you essentially verse every single character in this game that you possibly can, which includes Darkon and Galeem at the exact same time. Now this was intense. Having 3 characters was super helpful. Luckily at this point, if you die, you just restart this final fight, as restarting the whole thing would be so cruel, since it takes a good 15 minutes until you get to that point. It's the exact same moveset the 2 had before, except with both of them at the same time, causes for some very claustrophobic areas. Nowhere really to hide. It's a fight to the death. With Rob, I managed to take them both down to about 30% of their health. At 167% damage, Rob was killed. With Sephiroth, I almost took out Darkon, but self-destructed like a fucking idiot at 91% damage. It was then up to King K. Rool. The very first hit took out Darkon. Galeem was on the last 30% of his health. I was dodging for my life, striking blows whenever I could. I was at 63% damage. This one dodge, I believe, saved this entire run, because I got hit right after, which took me to 93%. Luckily, after stunning Galeem, only a few more attacks until I did an up aerial, delivering the final blow to Galeem. Galeem and Darkon were truly, and I mean truly, finished, once and for all. Galeem and Darkon explode, giving the spirits their lives back. I would assume, at least. It ends with a bunch of spirits twirling towards a light. Are they dying? I don't know. I don't really care. The credits roll and the world is saved. Some stats show up, and I apparently played 91.54% of the game. With almost 21 hours played, I'm impressed. It's a lot more beefier than I thought it would be. I honestly do want 100% it one day. That was Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's World of Light. I thought this single player adventure was pretty awesome actually. Once the concept of spirits clicked with me, it became fantastic, and I have a lot more love for these spirits than I ever did before. It was a part of Smash Ultimate that I did nothing with, but after actually giving World of Light a playthrough, I'm going to try to collect every single spirit in the game. It's genuine single player content that I have no clue why I didn't give it the light of day. If you are someone that is interested in Smash but doesn't really have many people to play multiplayer with, or would rather just have a single player experience, I truly believe World of Light is worth the purchase alone, and that doesn't include any other content like the great classic mode. Overall, I'm going to give Super Smash Bros. Ultimate a
One of the greatest games of all time just became even more ultimate. I'm sorry for the pun. Out of 10.
I've already spent so much time in this game, and to think that I'm going to spend even more time now collecting spirits, well, that makes me both happy and sad, considering I let 3 years pass by without touching this big component of this game. I'll now be keeping an eye out when they announce new spirits, which actually happens quite frequently, which is pretty impressive to think that the development team continues to think of new ways to represent different characters. It's incredible, and this overall game is incredible. The amount of companies that have come together is unlike anything I've ever seen. It truly is one of gaming's greatest achievements. A game of this scale with the same love and care and the amount of cooperation between companies will never happen again. Or at least not in the next 50 years. Masahiro Sakurai and his team deserve all the love they've been given over the past few years with this game, and this video highlighted one single mode in this behemoth of a game. I mean, the music alone is unbelievable. It's so good taking so many different tracks from so many different franchises into one. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Masterpiece. That'll be it for today though. Thank you so much for watching. Share these around as these videos take so long to make. Have you played Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's World of Light? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let me know down in the comments below and I'll see you guys next time. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is one of the greatest achievements in gaming history, but it is officially out of the backlog. God damn it. It's been 4.5 hours. I'm not playing World of Light now. We start tomorrow for sure. You know, I was thinking before we actually start World of Light, we should maybe just do like a warm-up match.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, let's do it. Oh my god, the damn time. What is wrong with this? Tomorrow, 100%. Yo, set up a 1v1 real quick. I'm about to kick your ass one time. One singular time. Oh my god, tomorrow 1,000,000%. Oh my god. What is wrong with us? We can't keep doing this. Shit! They didn't predict the future very well.
You look like you haven't aged a day in your life.
Thank you. It's probably due to all these matches, man. Been here for like 52 years now just doing this. You've been getting a little older though with all these wrinkles.
It's too bad we never got to finish it, old friend. I suppose it's time to look forward and move on, and finally play the next game.